Okay, smile guys, smile guys. Okay, I think we are live, right? Let me just check as well. Yes. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Good morning for those who are also like in the Zoom meeting as well. And good morning to judges and guests of honor who for coming here as well. So welcome to Chatbot Uni Safe Tourism Global Challenge Finale. My name is Christian, and I'll be a host for today. So just I think for those of you who are still like who are not in this zooming, I think for some of you who are watching from YouTube. So just to let you know that give you some background about what we've done and what the participants have been achieving. So we started like in January. Actually, like we officially started at 16th of January, and then from there, like we have actually a lot of students, like 480, not just students and professionals as well from all over the world, who have share the same passion in trying to utilize digital technology to solve real world problems, especially in tourism. So we have 480 participants coming in, and then from then onwards, like they are actually training. They learn chatbots from scratch. I think I would say, based on our statistics, 90% of the participants have zero programming background at the start, and then like from 16th of January to 31st of January, they start learning chatbots, and then from 7th to from 1st to 16th of February, they're actually showcasing their chatbots to public. So this is where they are trying to get some validations from the industries and from the public as well. How great is their chatbots? And from there, we select the top 10 finalists who we've actually been evaluating based not just based on the technical performance, but based on their attractions in the industries in the real world as well. So we are very proud with these 10 finalists. The competitions are not easy, and they're actually learning chatbots from scratch until they become like able to develop and deploy chatbots to make to improve lives or even make real world impact in the society. So I think we are very proud of the finalists, and for the finalists, wish all of you good luck and all the best to actually to your presentations as well. So without further ado, we also have a very important guest of honor right now, Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, which is the Ministry of Tourism and the Creative Economy from the Republic of Indonesia. So we are very thankful for Mr. Sandiaga Uno for coming in, and maybe just to without further ado, let's welcome Bapak Sandiaga Uno to give the opening remarks. Pak Sandiaga Uno, please.
Thank you very much from Bali, the beautiful, iconic islands of the gods. I'm very, very honored to uh, meet AI for Impact Safe Tourism Global Challenge finale, and then I'd like to uh, basically begin my remarks by thanking Bapak Sofyan Tan from the Parliament, from DPR RI, for inviting me to meet with the CEO of Terra AI, Bapak Arnold Doray, also head of data and analytics of Jakarta Smart City, Bapak Juan Intan Kanggrawan. I'd like to also acknowledge Chief Data Scientist of Terra AI, Samuel Wang, and of course, the remarkable, phenomenal millennial who is moderating today, Bapak Christian Jonathan from Tangerang. He is a co-founder of AI for Impact. And I'd like to congratulate all participants as well as the finalists who made it up to the stage for these competitions for the chatbots. Um, first of all, from the tourism and creative economy sectors, we're facing one of the toughest period in modern time with the pandemic. We are at risk of losing a few of the 34 million jobs in the sectors. Due to the pandemic, we have suffered because mobility is restricted. Pak Christian looks very confused. Are you okay, Pak?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look concerned, but
No,
thanks for your concern.
yeah.
Thanks.
That's why we bring up this topic, Pak Sandiaga Uno. Yes.
That's for people all around the world. What Pak Christian just demonstrate is typical Indonesians. During tough times, we still can smile. You cannot see me smile because of I'm wearing a mask, and now that we are making it mandatory in all of Bali and actually across Indonesia to wear mask, maintain social distance, and continue washing your hands. So I hope this global challenge will produce the best of AI products and chatbot to save tourism and recover the creative economy sectors. And I like to wish participants from other parts of the world to support one another. And I am also very grateful that talents from all over Indonesia, the finalists are here. And wow, we see very young crowds with Pak Raffi from Askembo, Wisangeni, Sylvia, and Askembo. We have Naya, Giovanni also. Wow. Quivel, we have Risa, Aprilia. Wisangeni, we have Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Nice background picture. And we have Ajeng Valentino, Paxidena. We have from Bali Buddy. Hey, Bali Buddy, Nixon, Edward, Cleve, Giosia, and Rain. And then we have Finche, Cosmanto. Those are some of the names who appear on my screen. There are also more on the YouTube, but we have 44 on the screen. So yeah, let's work together. Bring back tourism is bringing back the economy, and let's work hard together. We can do it. Let's beat COVID. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Pak Sandiaga Uno, for the encouragement. I'm really I think the reason why we bring this because we as technologists we've seen the trend right now, right? A lots of lots of industries are trying to go digital, desperately going digital because of the COVID, and yet not many have the skills themselves, internal skills to create like what you mentioned just now, right? Products, right? They can it meant survival actually. Digital for from now it's not becomes a nice to have, but it becomes a survival. And we really thank for your support, Pa Sandiaga, and hopefully we can actually tap on these talents to continuously bring deliver creative products, innovative products that's actually helpful to help our tourism industries. So thank you so much for your kind words. Maybe before we begin, I'd like to invite all of you to switch on your camera because we are going to have a very nice photo taking with Pak Minister here, which is we are really an honor. So can you guys switch on your camera? Don't be shy. Ajeng, Tofa's team, Horizon. Can you switch on your camera?
This is the beauty of Zoom meeting because you can hide and
Yeah.
actually you can hide and actually wear your pajamas.
Yeah, you can look
So
good on top, but bottom it doesn't mind.
so Ajeng may have her pajamas on.
Right.
So while we're waiting for Ajeng to put on the appropriate clothes, I'd like to explain the 5 destinations that we are supporting as a super priority destinations to support Indonesia tourism go beyond Bali, which is Danau Toba, here, very majestic view, and then Labuan Bajo, where we have Komodo Islands, and then we have Mandalika of Lombok, and Likupang of Sulawesi Utara, which is North Sulawesi, very beautiful beach and pristine water, as well as last but not least is the Borobudur, the temple that basically now is one of the main attraction in Central Java and Yogyakarta. So yeah, let's hope we create more opportunities through technology. I think the disruption here caused by pandemic calls for a bigger disruptions by technology and digital. There's an unstoppable trend in the digitizations, and I think the virtual tour, the chatbot, and AI will play a much bigger role going forward for a more quality and sustainable tourism. So with that, I hope Ajeng is now on. Is she on already?
Yes. I think she's
She's
on. She's
uh,
on. Yeah, she's on.
she's on. All right,
All right. Okay.
let's take the picture.
Okay. Smile, guys. Like smile.
Smile, Ajeng
Smile,
Setara
everyone.
you.
Smile, everyone. Okay.
Smile, Ajeng.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Smile.
there are 2 Ajeng.
Yeah, there are Ajeng is the team name, so there are multiple Ajengs here.
Oh, Sekar Ayu is her name. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Chipta Andistia is her name. Okay. Well, thank
yeah.
you very much, guys. I gotta go and good luck. We
Good
love you
luck.
all.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you so much,
Congratulations.
Pak.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
so much.
We'll catch up again. Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, so that's from the thanks for the for Ministry of Tourism for the support. And I think as Pak Sandiaga has mentioned, we have a lot of opportunities when it comes to digitizations. And I think let's try our best to get, because to be honest, this is your work as well. We are just an organizers. We are just like providing you some trainings and facilities as well. But this is your creation. These are your products. These are your efforts right now, and you guys are the one that actually managed to you know get a lot of people excited to see possibilities of what chatbots can do to solve a real world problem. So I think this is like this is team effort, our team's effort. Me, Arnold, like Samuel, you guys, and all the teams they are coming in as well, and also like from Pak Sofian Tan's support as well to get this actually up to the Ministry of Tourism. So without further ado, let's move on to the judging sessions. I would like to introduce like you formally about on the judges as well. So the first one that we have is Pak Juan Intan Kanggrawan, Mr. Juan, which is a head of data analytics and Jakarta Smart City. So Juan's key role is to fully utilize data to formulate public policy and to improve quality of public services. So Juan is currently working on several city-scale strategic analytics initiatives. He's actively analyzing complex, diverse, and exciting urban data on a daily basis. Citizen complaint, transportation, health, open data, weather, flood, riverbank, subsidy utilizations, food commodity, and price elasticity as well. And I think as much as fellow technologists, we fully agree the importance of digital and data, like Pak Juan, on trying to improve lives in the society. So we are very grateful to have Pak Juan here, and uh, all the best. Thank you so much for your patronage here.
Sure, my pleasure as well. Thank you.
The second one is, of course, as you've known, Mr. Arnold Doray from AI for Impact. Yeah, and also CEO of Terra AI. So Arnold is actually an entrepreneur, developer, scientist, and educator. So yeah, this is how I get mentorship a lot by Arnold, and so that you guys as well. So I think just to give you like some background is about him. So Arnold has 20 plus year experience developing AI based forecasting system for mission critical global offshore operations. So it's not just a weather forecast for us inland, but weather forecast in the ocean, right? Where they are actually trying to operating to put their lives there to make sure the operations are great. Serving multinational companies including BP, Shell, and Chevron. So through AI for Impact, Arnold and his team have trained 3,000 students and professionals, enabling them in developing AI and digital applications for solving real challenges. And we have a mission to train enable non-programmers learn AI and develop digital applications. So thank you, Arnold, for coming. The third one is Samuel. Samuel is a chief data scientist of Terra AI. So Samuel co-develops like AutoCAD, an AI learning development platform for non-programmers. And Samuel also is co-developer of TW Cafe, an extension of UC Berkeley Machine Learning Framework Cafe for time series forecasting. So Samuel has a physics background and has been instrumental in developing deep learning infrastructure applications for mission critical operations. So thank you, Sam, for coming as well. Okay. So without further ado, these are the 4 judges. So let's down with the business, which is the finale itself. So the first team to present to the finale is Askembo. Askembo?
Yes, we are ready.
You're ready, right? So how it goes is that I think just to give you the rules, right? There will not be presentation from your side. We will play your video, and then after that we'll try your bot right away, and then like this is where the judges can actually like ask questions to you, and please prepare your answer as best as possible. Okay.
All right.
So let's start. Okay, let me just enable the sound share. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We can see your screen.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move for the first. Let's start with the first one. Ask Kembo.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the video. Let's start with the chatbot itself. Judges, if you have any questions, please like ask it right away. And if you have something to try, something that you like me to try, you can just like also let me know.
Okay, so I can start now.
Yes. So ask Kembo, please prepare your what is? Can you tell me about your chatbot?
Okay. Good morning, all. First, I'm Naya. I'm the representative of Ask Kembo team. We present you Ask Kembo, as you may see on your screen right now. Ask Kembo is informative, friendly, and government support chatbot. And we've been thinking about how we can really benefit Nusa Tenggara Timur, which is an island in Indonesia. So the main base of our chatbot, first, we want to reduce poverty rate in NTT, in Nusa Tenggara Timur, through tourism by appointing local culture and wonderful NTT Indonesia. And second, this is our form of participation and support Indonesia to host the G20 and Asian Summit in 2023. So we want to introduce the diversity that exists in NTT to the nation, to Asian, and to the world. Maybe that's a few information about our chatbot. If the judges have any question.
Judges, feel free to ask questions. So
why did you pick Nusa Tenggara? Because I mean, there are other actually areas that Pak Menteri mentioned, right? So
Yes.
why specifically Nusa Tenggara?
Because first we know that most people actually know Nusa Tenggara Timur only a few islands, but in fact, NTT actually have more than 500 island.
Right.
You might ever heard about. So we want to, avoid the over tourism in one specific place. So we give you and we provide you some places you might want to visit, beautiful as well, and also great for a holiday. But not only the place, but also the culinary and accommodation for your stay, like that.
Wonderful. So the purpose of the bot is basically to make foreigners aware of Nusa Tenggara on a larger scale.
Yes.
And to showcase, I can see from the chatbot, the different activities and the foods and so on in the area. Right? Okay.
Yeah, because and also not only to promote NTT and avoid the over tourism. We also know that in 2022 and 2023, Indonesia will hosting the G20 and Asian Summit in Labuan Bajo to be exact. So for us, it's good to let the world know more about Labuan Bajo or NTT in general. So yeah.
Okay. So
support.
I'm a foreigner. So Labuan Bajo is in NTT, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Judges, you have any questions?
There's a quick question for me, if I may, Christian.
Yes. Sure.
Hello.
Yes. Please, Juan. Hello. Can you hear me, Juan?
Just a quick question. So,
Yes.
in terms of the technical capacity, right, what will be the uniqueness of your platform or solution? Thank you, Askembo. From the technical perspective, your chatbot, what will be your distinctive factors? Thank you.
So our chatbot is friendly and informative for the technical. So when we say friendly, which means is the design, if you can see, we know that it's so eye-pleasing. So you can enjoy using our bot without we choose the right colors for the design, and also our bot is provide you to ease you get to the location. So we provide the get location link. So when you choose that location, you can actually be directed to the location as well.
Right.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
You're welcome.
Any other judges? Any other questions from the judges? Okay. If there's no questions, thank you so much, Askembo, for your answers. So let's move on to the next one. Meanwhile, we give some time for the judges to input the marks.
Thank you for the time for Askembo present.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Askembo, for presenting. The next one is Bali Buddy. Bali Buddy, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Yes. Okay. So Bali Buddy, we'll get to your presentations right now. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the chatbot. Buddy, can you give us a summary about what you guys are building?
Okay, good morning, dear judges, guests, and friends. My name is Renardus and representing the Bali Buddy team. We chose Bali as it is our favorite place to go. Bali has such great cultures, traditions, and tourism. Since Bali's economy has always been driven by foreign tourism, it upset us when around August 2020, we heard how hard Bali was hit by the pandemic. That's why we made this chatbot. On top of that, we designed the bot to be unique for each user, as we realize everyone has their own way to enjoy their vacation. I, who likes sports and history, may not have the same trip as my friend who likes arts and photography. Same goes with our taste buds. So we hope Bali Buddy bot can revive back Bali's famous tourism back to as we know it before. Thank you. Judges, any questions?
Thank you so much for the intro. Judges, any questions? Okay, maybe
Maybe
just
let me start first. So
okay,
just
yeah, sure,
curious
Juan.
during the development. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead,
Juan,
Pak.
go ahead, Pak. Yeah.
Okay, so during your journey, right? So what will be the most challenging factor or part up to this point? Yeah, I'm just curious about your experience so far in developing and building this. Thank you.
When we developed it, we were really thinking about the user experience. How can we make it best for the user's experience? So we don't only think about the technicals, but we also think about the purpose. So finally, we found a way to make the users able to make their own itinerary, unique for their own. I think if the user finish the planning, you will see what I mean. So that is the most challenging part.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Thank you.
Judges, any other questions?
Yeah, one from me. How do you choose the like you have the blue cactus and so on, right? So I've been to Bali several times actually, and the last time I went there was in 2019. Tons of places to go out there, especially along the coast and the towns. So how do you make a choice in which locations and which stores to promote? What was your thinking process?
So Bali is also my favorite place to go. I go there every year actually, except 2020. So these places here, the destinations and the foods also, it's actually personal choices from our team. We actually, most of it actually, we tried it, especially the local food stalls and the local restaurants. We try our best to recommend the hidden gems. So it's not only the Western food and the beach clubs and the bars, but we also want to introduce Bali's culture and foods, traditional foods to the users. So that's why we pick these hidden gems that we want to introduce.
Okay, thank you.
So you can click each destination for the info also.
So you basically assume to allocate two destinations and breakfast, lunch, dinner for each day. This is the current itinerary that you set up, is it?
Yes, and the lunch and dinner is based on the location of the two destinations.
I see. Wonderful. What are the features that you are most proud of, team?
I think it's that, again, how unique it is for each user. So every user is different and according to our own interests and tastes. And we can also count the price so they can budget their trip. And yeah, so that their trip they make is the best. That's what we meant.
All right. Wonderful. Any last questions from the judges?
No from me. Thank you.
All right.
What features do you think is the most engaging, or what can keep people coming back?
I think it's the how interesting the informations are. We try our best to make the informations as engaging as possible, not only about the infos and the basic information, but we also write the information why you should visit the place. So it keeps the user on track. So it keeps the user wanting to continue, wanting to discover more. What other places are there? Is there any other foods? If I don't like this food, is there any other ones? So it's like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Bali Badi, for the presentations. Thank you so much, judges, for the questions. So let's move on to the next team. The next team, meanwhile, while the judges input their scores, the next team will be Team Horizon. Team Horizon, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Right. Okay. So let's move on to the next one.
Is complicated to you? Do you struggle choosing your next travel destination? Does the internet confuse you? Do you spend hours planning your next vacation? Does it not turn out as expected? Are you unable to find a hotel that suits you? Say hi to Horizon, your ultimate travel companion.
Right.
Maps is complicated to you?
Okay, Team Horizon, can you guys give your pitch?
Yes, but before that, can we request for the AI for Impact to access the new link? Because I think we encountered some error that we just fixed.
Right. Okay. So what's the link?
It's the same link, but I don't think it would be fixed if you refresh it. So you have to put the link by typing it.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So first of all, thank you, Jayus. Thank you, AI for Impact. With the ongoing global health crisis, tourism is among the most affected, right? And travel is put to a halt. But is it? Let's ask ourselves, what's one thing that is wrong with tourism today that we can actually solve right now? So travel planning is a hassle. And hey, let's face it, the internet is getting more and more cluttered each year. It's all getting complicated. So skip the stress because Horizon can do it for you. Immerse yourself in a tailor-made experience made simple just for you, where you can explore the many destinations the world can offer. Starting off with Singapore, we're taking on the world with you. So as you can see, we have budget option, we have like mood option. You can pick whether it's nature or arts, or you simply want to hang out and do fun things. Here, we also have the FAQ, the tips that you can also explore in our bot.
All right. Thank you so much, Team Horizon.
Ini dia ikutan lomba dari Singapura yang
okay.
menang juara 2 sama
Let me just someone is excited, so let's go back to the Team Horizons. Okay, so judges, you have any questions, or I can ask questions as well?
Let me have our open question here. So we develop this, right? Do you have any customer, potential customer segment in mind, and how do you approach that? Thank you.
Yeah, so we're actually, as you can see, we are trying to tailor our bot to our users' needs. So we don't have, so the particular segments that we're looking for is pretty a wide segment, because we have the high budget option, low budget, and medium budget option. And for we also have like fun option and arts and nature option. So it's also it's a pretty big segment that we are trying to reach, because we really hope to boost the tourism. Because since the pandemic, the tourism sector is kind of getting affected. So we hope that we can reach as many people as possible to help with the situation.
So, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Quick question here. So are you trying to reach internal customers within Singapore or foreigners visiting Singapore?
We're trying to reach not just Singapore, but also other people. We realize that at the current state, we cannot go to the Singapore right now, but actually people can starting to explore from right now. Usually people have travel planning even a year before because, for example, you have low budget, you want your travel to cost less than what you should pay, for example. And yeah, so we are trying to get internationally, and even we actually not just for Singapore, which is why we don't put Singapore in our boat name. We want to reach worldwide, but we are starting off with Singapore because it is a travel hub, because people do a lot of transit there, maybe 1 day or 2 days, and also because in Southeast Asia, it's the first one in ranking.
Right, right. So just a suggestion, you might want to like change your bot name to Horizon/Singapore, Horizon/Jakarta, and so on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We're also thinking to have like languages, for example, in Indonesian or maybe in Thailandese and yeah, I mean like every language there is.
So just out of curiosity, is your team based in Singapore or in somewhere else?
One of us is in Singapore. There's Azza, but the rest of us are still in Jakarta.
Okay.
I think just a question from my side as a business person. So where do you see like the path? Let's say if you are interested to, okay, are you interested to monetizations down the line? Is it something that you are thinking of?
For no, I think not. But actually, someone has already asked me this if we want to go IPO, which is so we are kind of so this is this is a business opportunity, right? So perhaps if we are going to go that way, we are going to partner with locals, partner with government, and we want to promote, like for example, the destination that are may be untouched. So yeah, we have to partner with those organizations, and also, so not just we are helping the customers, but we are also helping the locals, the government. For example, maybe if there is some indigenous people that have because for example, Indonesian people have a restriction, right? They don't want a lot of people coming there. We also are going to put that kind of information in our bot.
Right. Okay. So thank you so much, Horizon team. So let's move on to the next team as well, while the judges are tabulating the score.
Thank you. So thank you, everyone. Let's go beyond the horizon.
All right. Okay, good exit. The next one is Team Praj. Team Praj, are you ready? Team Praj? Yes. Right. Okay. So let's start with the video.
And the lockdowns that have followed were always going to take an incredible toll on the travel and tourism.
What does the tourism industry need to see? Is that it?
Well, this pandemic and the lockdowns that have...
Team Praj, are you ready to give your intro pitch?
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. Have you ever visited new places without any information about it? You must be confused, right? We are the developer of Chatbot, personal assistant for your journey, and we bring the solution for you. Our reason for making this chatbot is because we want to improve the number of incoming foreigners and to help them discover new places or hidden gems all around Indonesia, while giving them various information about the places consisting of photos, map, financial tips, and a local guide, making it a community-driven solution. Therefore, it will help more local businesses to recover their economy due to COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Judges, any questions? I think this one, just to give some comments earlier, this is based on Instagram content, right? Or is it based on, where do you get the data?
We get the data from the Instagram public API and other public API.
Judges, any questions?
Quick one for me. Thank you. So yeah, thanks for the presentation. So throughout this journey, right, what will be the most memorable part or experience that you can share to us here? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Our chatbot strength is community-driven and its search feature.
Sorry, I'm not asking about your strength, but your memorable one. So when you develop this from beginning to the end, which is until now, right? What is the most exciting and memorable experience as your team, from your team experience?
Okay, for the most memorable experience, it's about developing the back-end algorithm, the search algorithm, because it's really hard to improve the search accuracy and the other complicated feature.
If I may ask a bit more technical, so in terms of an algorithm, right? How many algorithms that you have explored, and why you choose a certain method for your application? Thank you. That's all for me.
Can you answer, Tim?
Please wait a minute.
Meanwhile, for any other questions for the judges, we will compile that. Guys, please answer like Mr. Juan's questions about the algorithm while you are searching it. Yes.
Yeah, I got a quick question. So it looks like you are using the chatbot as a front end and then passing a keyword into a search API. Is that right?
Yes.
Then
that's
actually
right.
extracting and putting it back into the bot. That's good. It's interesting.
So how do you choose what features that you want to in your approach to the design of the chatbot?
And also the algorithm as well, just to follow up with the judges' questions.
Maybe I will answer from the algorithm first. Mainly, we use three main algorithm for the backend. The first, it's about location searching using GeoPy, and the second is we search for a place information like its city or province using Here API, and the last one is to search Instagram photo using it hashtags using Instagram public API.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions, judges? How many cities do you have in the pipeline, guys? How many cities can we include in your chatbot? Can we try searching?
It can search from all cities in Indonesia.
Okay. Okay. If there's no questions.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I think there's one more question about the design. Can
yes,
you
yes.
repeat
yes,
it?
Yes. I think it was Samuel, right? Samuel.
Yeah. So like, what's your how do you choose a feature? Or how do you choose what features to put in? Yeah, how do you design your approach to design?
Can you answer, guys? We have a few more seconds left.
I think I want to help my friend answer that question. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, we put ourselves as a tool that, and we think about what feature that we might want to have, what we might want to know before we travel to a new place. So the first thing is we would like to know what the tourism attraction there. So we put the place recommendation feature as our main feature. And after that, we ask ourselves, what can we improve more, and what would be helpful to know if we travel somewhere. So we put financial tips, and of course we put some photo recommendation. And the last feature that we input is recommend local guide. It works by searching the local chatbot depending on the area, and it will give the chatbot link if you depending on your location.
Okay. So thank you, Team Raj for the answers. So because we need to move on to the interest of time. Let's move on to another team. Team Quivo, are you ready? Team Quivo.
Yes, we are ready.
All right. So let's start right now. Okay, so sorry, judges, like maybe we'll just give you some few seconds to tabulate the score. Is it okay? Okay, just start. Okay, so 30-second pitch, guys. Hello, Team Quivo.
Yeah, sorry. Can you repeat what
Can
you
you
say?
explain what your chatbot is about?
Okay, at first, good morning to all the judges and all the participants, especially the AI for Impact that has helped and organized this event. Thank you for the opportunity that AI for Impact gives to us to be in the 10 finals of this challenge. Let me introduce myself. I'm Risa Aprilia Room. I'm the leader of Bunda team. And today I will explain what is Quivel is. So Quivel is a game that have 4 game feature that we made. The first one is guess the landmark. The second one, true or false, matching puzzle, and king of the hill. Okay. We made it looks like a game that the button when we touch the button that it will disappear and just go to the next to the next step like that. It's why we choose a game board because we can see this pandemic situation, the long time quarantine. We think that people need something that attract them to just know or think to go holiday again, because it's impossible to people that doesn't even think about go holiday to search a tour guide or travel agent and go holiday themselves. It's impossible for them. So we are here to give a solution with our game board that we want to be the first step for every people to get interest to our tourism spots, to take a holiday, to go holiday again, and not just staying at home. So as our game both have been published, many of our friends give a review on us. They tell us that at first they will be answering game feature correctly because I'm Indonesian. It's not problem for me. Many of was wrong at some questions in our game, and when they've been curious about our chosen spot that they was wrong, they will search again about the detail of this. They will take the next step to search a tour guide about the place or something like detail about the culture, festival, like that. And when they was detail, they will search the travel agent to plan the next trip. So we are here to be.
Okay, I think the connection is waking up. Maybe like other teams, like judges, you can start immediately with the questions, and then other team can answer as well.
Okay, just a very quick one from me. So I believe there's a bit of explanation maybe just now. So I just want to know, how do you get the inspiration in building this application? It can be from a problem statement or maybe something similar solution in the market. So I just want to know your initial step of inspiration. Thank you.
Other teams can answer as well. Other team member, I mean.
Okay, let me answer that question. So we came up with this inspiration because the most of our team members are interested in game development. So when we see in the introduction of AI for Impact, and there are 3 options, and there is a game bot option. So we choose that option at the first time, and we start to develop this chatbot. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Is
Judges,
there
any other questions?
target audience for these games? Is it for general public or all segments of the public, or do you have any specific target?
Okay, so I will answer the questions. I'm sorry, before I have a poor connection, so I left the Zoom meeting. And today I will answer the questions. Our segment is not just some people, but all people, because when we share our bot, when we share our game bot to the social media, many people was attracted with our game bot, not just the young men or just our age, but do the 20 or 13 age, they interest in our game bot. So also such as Dr. Tirta, if you know, that was a social media influencer in Indonesia. He was attracted or interested in our game bot too.
Any questions for the judges? Last questions? Okay, if there's no questions, well done. Thank you so much, Team Quivel, for the presentations. So let's move on to the next one while we are waiting for the judges to tabulate the score. The next team will be Jakarta Travel. Jakarta Travel, are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
All right.
Indonesia, a country with more than thousands of islands, thousands of stories, and thousands of memories to be created. People say life is too short to stay only in one place. Start exploring Indonesia, see the beauty. Jalan-jalan antar kota dengan Jaka.
All right.
Indonesia.
So, Team Jakarta Travel, can you give your 30-second pitch right now?
Okay. Are you one of those people who find it hard to get the right travel agent that can provide you the best holiday? If so, Jakarta Travel Chatbot might be the perfect solution for you. Jakarta is a personal travel agent chatbot that aims to help tourists get the hassle-free tour and travel packages information within a nick of time. With easy-to-click buttons, Jakarta provides comprehensive information in sequential order that are based on their navigation.
Sorry to interrupt. I think your voice is a bit soft. Yeah, you want to speak a bit closer to the mic? Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Can you repeat again?
Can you hear me?
Louder? Can you speak louder?
I think there is something wrong with my Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for the technical issues. Okay. Are you one of those people who find it hard to get the right travel agent that can provide you the best holiday? If so, Jaga Travel Chatbot might be the perfect solution for you. Jaga is a personal travel agent chatbot that aims to help tourists get hassle-free tour and travel packages information within a nick of time. With easy-to-click buttons, Jaga provides comprehensive information in sequential order that are based on their necessity. It just takes 3 to 5 minutes to get all of the information desired. So goodbye to complicated travel planning and say hello to Jaga, your personal trip companion at the fingertips.
Thank you, Jaga Travel. Judges, any questions?
So this travel bot is about a few cities within Indonesia. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And you're providing basically detailed itineraries when you visit the city itself.
Yeah.
Correct. How do you choose? What's your how do you choose the where to go and what to do?
Okay. First, how do we choose the
Is it by what the user is interested in or something else?
Yeah, basically it's the familiar and famous place where usually people will go when they visit the city.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Also, we search for several popular destinations first.
Okay, sorry. I have a question. Just now I saw one of your something about the email. What was the feature about? And what was the main feature that you think is the best of your bot? Okay.
Can you answer, Jakarta Travel? Hello, are you there? Can any team members from the Jakarta Travel answer Samuel's question?
I think Yosua occurred some problems. Let me answer the questions.
Yes, please.
So the best feature that we have actually the itinerary with detailed time and places to go. We also insert some links that can be clicked and it will be redirected to several pictures that can be seen of the destination. I think that's the best feature that we have.
What's the one about the email? What does that do?
The email. We offered to send the email to send the itinerary through the emails that is inserted at the chatbot, so it can make the users feel help by making the itinerary simpler and easy to access through the email.
Okay. Any other last questions from the judges?
The email will also make the chatbot more engaging because I think one of the goal that we are aiming is to make planning simple. So it makes everything easy and simple and engaging at the same time because it concludes all the needs of the user itself.
A little bit addition. Sorry for the technical problems, but the whole purpose also to follow up the users, so they will use our service of tour and travel package. So people will so we can get easily to contact the our target market.
Okay, thank you so much, Jakarta Travel, for the presentations. Let's move on to the next group, SG Experience. Are you here? SG Experience?
Yes, we are here.
Right. Okay, so SG Experience, let's start with your bot, with your your TikTok videos. Thank you, Jakarta Travel.
Yeah, thank you.
What should I do now? After visiting Chinatown, what shall I eat? What else is there in this area? What a fun and fulfilling day. What shall I do tomorrow? Let me see my options.
Okay. Sean, are you here? Sean?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Okay. So the superstar is here. Can you give us like an introduction pitch to about your chatbot?
Okay, yes, sure. So first of all, very good morning to everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. So our bot SG Experience serves as a comprehensive and interactive guide for tourists to know more about Singapore and to get the full SG experience from the comforts of their home. It stands out in three main ways. Firstly, it's unique with various special team itineraries dedicated to interested tourists, which also include many exclusive dining places that can be otherwise difficult to find. Secondly, it is inclusive for everyone and currently has 3 different languages to cater to users from different races and nationalities. Lastly, it provides an immersive experience for the users with features such as 3D views of places of interest as well as location tags. Yeah, so you guys can feel free to ask our team any questions about our bot.
Okay, thank you so much, Sean. Any questions from the judges?
Just curious, why do you choose Vietnamese as an option?
Because I'm Vietnamese, but I'm currently studying in Singapore, and actually there's a very huge target audience in Vietnam who loves to travel to Singapore. So every year there are many, like I think thousands of Vietnamese who travel to Singapore when there wasn't COVID. So I feel like we could target that audience. Yeah.
Okay.
And because also to tap on my expertise, because I am Vietnamese, so I can help translate. Yeah.
Thanks.
Judges, any questions? What do you mean by perks?
Hello?
Perks are discounts
Yes,
and
Vicky?
promotions for tourists. When
Yes.
they travel to Singapore, then they can use all these perks to make use of all these perks to get all the discounts, because a lot of tourists, Singapore is an expensive country. Because I know, because I'm from Vietnam, so when I first came to Singapore, I was shocked. It was so expensive. Then I didn't know a lot of discount and stuff. So as I stay here for quite long, and I know more about, like, they have a lot of tourist discounts and such as like tax rebates. So we compile a list of all these perks to help the tourists. Help them plan their budget.
Right. Wonderful. Samuel, since you are from Singapore, you want to say you want to ask anything about the content as well? Or any questions to the team?
Yeah, just how do you, again, about your design, right? You are targeting foreign tourists, I guess, and So how do you choose your teams?
Okay, so maybe I can take that question. So for teams, we actually went around to ask our friends and family like what they would want to see in the teams. So we came to the conclusion that there are these 5 most popular teams that they want to see in Singapore. So our decisions are purely based on what people want to see and what users would be interested in.
Yeah, 2 questions I have for you. The first one is, since you are targeting overseas markets, so I'm assuming that you're using Chinese because you want to attract the Chinese visitors and Vietnamese for Vietnamese visitors. But the menus that you have about eating char kway teow and so on, which I suppose would only appeal, be only understandable to maybe Singapore and Malaysians, right? So because like laksa and so on, it's probably not a common dish overseas. They wouldn't know what it is. So what exactly are you targeting in terms of those things?
Okay, so I think the main reason why we want to put the actual name there is because we don't want to lose the value of the dish itself, because such dishes the name itself comes from way back. So we feel that we want to give tourists the authentic experience to actually learn these names, and after they click on the button, they can figure out how this dish was created, and hopefully they will be able to learn more about that dish. So
Okay.
yeah, in the first instance where they first see the name, it may be a bit weird to them, but after clicking it, they should learn something new from our descriptions and the pictures itself.
Okay. And how do you pick the spots to eat? Like char kway teow, everyone has got their own char kway teow store and so on, right? Or carrot cake.
Everyone has their own like battle when it comes to char kway teow and carrot cake, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think this mainly comes from our own common experience. So we actually sat down to discuss which is the best char kway teow places that we visited, and we threw in a few places and eventually came to a conclusion on one particular place. And we also took reference from some of the famous Singaporean YouTubers like Night Owl Cinematics, where they have this quite frequent Food King episode where they introduce the famous foods in Singapore. So we took reference from that together with our own personal experience to build this makan list. Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely curated lah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, SG Experience, for the presentations.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next one. So the next group.
Info, Christian, from me. So as I mentioned, Christian and all fellow judges, I need to excuse myself. And for finalists and participants, all the best for you. Yeah, sorry, I need to rush for my next meeting. My pleasure to be able to contribute in this event. Thank you, Christian, and fellow judges. Thanks all.
Okay. Thank you, Juan, for coming. Okay. So the next one will be Wisangeni.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So get ready.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Maybe can you give us a little intro about your chatbot?
Okay, sure. First of all, I would like to thank you guys and also the judges for the opportunity. Okay, we are from Wisangeni team, which stands for Wisata Lan Gebiar Seni. We made an interactive chatbot to promote Java Island. Wisangeni portrays Java based on a particular object selection method, implemented with more images, reduced text, and also question-style text, so that users can imagine and then wonder what the places or interactions look like. And then we believe that people definitely feel bored during a pandemic. Most people want to make their trip. However, it is a little bit difficult to make a trip because of the lockdown, healthy protocols, the restrictions, and so far. In this case, if they are planning to go to another country or another island. Because of this, we are trying to influence people to do their trip in their living area. Because we are Indonesian, we choose Java as our main destination. This is also in line with the statement of UNWTO. They have stated that the recovery in the tourism industry starts from domestic demand rather than international demand. And why we chose Java? Because we believe that half of domestic tourist number in Indonesia came from Java Island, which is 64.1%. And the second half of Indonesians are live in Java Island. We see that facts as opportunity and as a chance. That's why we chose Java as our main destination. To sum up, we have two goals. The first one is to influence Javanese people to do their own trip, and the second to help users learn all the information about Java that they have never known before. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the introductions. Any questions from the judges?
Does your chat? It's an interesting concept. Does your chatbot actually give specific recommendations, like where to stay and where to eat? Can we try that, Chris?
Okay.
Yes. Can you guide us, Ms. Anggeni?
Okay. We do have a specific object. That's why we portray the data based on particular object selection. Maybe some of you wondering why we don't start with the name of the area, like why we don't start with Jawa Timur, for example, or Malang, for example, because we thought if we start with that area, the data we can present the data as briefly as the users want. That's why we chose particular object selection method as our main method.
Okay, it's interesting because you have a lot of locations put up here. How would users know, for example, which ones to click? Just because of the pictures, or from the text, or are you guiding them towards certain areas?
Okay, so we are guiding them by portraying four features. The first one is starts from the object, and maybe they can start with the arts, or with the culinary, like that, or with the cultural perspective.
Okay, could you try the culinary, Chris?
Okay, sure.
All right. So there are 4 categories.
Street food, masakan populer.
Okay. And there's
we are trying to guiding them to. We are trying to give them the particular object selection based on a rare object, and then the popular object.
Okay.
So the map is the locations of the shop,
yes,
is it?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
How do you make the choice then?
Yes.
So a lot of shops in Java alone.
And guys, maybe some of you are wondering what's the next steps that we are going to take. So we have 2 plans. The first one, we are trying to integrate these chatbots with UMKM, and the second, we wanted to implement this idea not only in Java but also in another provinces or island. As I have stated before, that 56.1% Indonesian lives in Java, but we still have the other 50%, right? And we believe if we implement this idea or this method into each provinces or each areas, we can maximize the opportunity that UNWTO have stated before.
Just to let you guys know, UMKM means SME in English. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's time's up. So thank you so much for the presentation, Team Ms. Anggeni.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Okay, so the next one that we have, Team Tovas. Team Tovas, are you here?
Could you give us a few seconds, Chris?
All right. Okay. Sorry. Let the judges tabulate the score. So I'd like to see all of your face as well, because I can only see my screen. Tovas, are you ready? Team Tovas?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Right. Judges, are you ready? Judges, is it okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Right. So, Team Tovas.
Halo?
Halo Mod, gue mau jalan-jalan nih. Udah lama gak ke tempat wisata. Tapi gue bingung, enaknya kemana ya?
Udah pernah pakai Topaz belum, Bet?
Tofas? Apaan tuh?
Oh, belum tahu Topaz ya? Jadi gini, Bet.
Tofas adalah tourism assistant dalam bentuk virtual chatbot yang menyediakan informasi destinasi wisata di Indonesia. Tofas memiliki fitur yakni diantaranya dapat memberikan rekomendasi destinasi wisata sesuai dengan jenis wisata yang diinginkan, misalnya wisata religi atau wisata budaya. Lalu Tofas juga dapat memberikan rekomendasi penginapan dan tempat makanan khas daerah tersebut.
Oh, jadi itu Tofas. Keren juga tuh. Baru denger gue. Makasih ya Maudi.
Ya, sama-sama.
Okay. So, Team Tovas, can you guys give your introductions story about the chatbot?
Okay. First of all, good morning, the judges and all participants. I'm Osvaldo from Tofas team, and here it is, Tofas. Tofas was formed by 4 millennials from Indonesia who want to help foreign and local tourists to explore Indonesia. We divide the exploration sector into 3 types of tourism in the hope that tourists will find it easier to explore tourist destination in Indonesia. Because we believe that these 3 sectors, like religious destination, cultural destination, and beach destination, is relevant with the Indonesian itself. And we choose just top 3 cities because it's also relevant with the sector. And those cities are the most popular. Then in every sector, we give the explanation about destination place, hotel, budget, and the culinary. We provide deep and detailed information, and we also connect it some travel commerce like Tokopedia, Peggy, and etc. So the conclusion is Tofas want to help the tourists to explore Indonesia easily. I thought that's enough.
Okay, thank you, Tovas. Any questions from the judges?
Can you just go up again, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, so you picked these 4 kinds of tourism, right? Religious, cultural, and beach. But there are other kinds as well, like adventure tourism or perhaps food tourism and so on, right? Why do you choose the 3 then? What's your thinking? And who's your target market? Is it people within Indonesia itself or people from the outside or both?
Oh no, both. So we target the local and also the foreign tourists, of course. So we make 2 language, and of course, why do we just choose this sector? Because we strongly believe that Indonesia has many culture, religion, and also the like culture, religion, and we believe that it will seek the attention of the tourist itself for the sector.
Okay.
What's the most challenging part in making your bot?
The most challenging part, maybe for look for the information and make it into 2 language, because we have to remake it but in different language. And sometimes when we recall the menu, it called the Indonesian, not the English one. So it's the difficult part when we make this chatbot, of course.
And how do you try to make what you present interesting to or more engaging for the viewers?
I'm sorry.
How do you how do you try to make because there's a lot of information, right, in all your attractions and all that. So how do you try to make it more engaging?
Yeah, so we just choose the top three popular cities because we know there are still many cities that we can put into the chatbot, but we just put the three popular one, and also we also give deep information, detailed information, but also we don't put many things. We just put top three of them. So I thought that it will engage the user.
Any last questions from the judges?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Chris.
Okay. So thank you so much, Team Tovas, for the presentations. So
okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, let our judges like tabulate the results. Last but not least, Team Ajeng. Is Team Ajeng here?
Yeah. The first, I'm sorry, I cannot on cam because I'm afraid that my connection will be lost.
Right. No worries, no worries.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a budget options as well.
Do you want to get them to pitch, Chris?
Okay, judges ready?
Yes.
All right.
Want to visit Yogyakarta after COVID-19 is over? You want to visit place you don't know, but you feel overwhelmed by the information on the internet? Don't worry, we got you. Meet Ajeng, your guide who will accompany you to make the best plan to visit Yogyakarta. Ajeng will tell you the best recommendations for tourism attractions, transportations, accommodations, and culinary in Yogyakarta. So, what are you waiting? Try our chatbot now and plan the best trip to Yogyakarta. Do you want to visit Yogyakarta?
Okay, my bad. Let me just get Team Ajeng. Okay, Team Ajeng, can you provide the pitch?
Okay. After the pandemic, we believe that there will be a lot of tourism activity, and it's time to help them plan their tours. Lack of integrated information can make them hesitant to visit Jogja. So we make Ajeng, a bot that is easy to use, displays integrated information about accommodation, culinary delight, tourist attractions, and souvenirs that represent Jogja cultures. So many people will get to know more about it with just one window. They'll be excited to visit, thus making an increased income for SMEs in Jogja. Is there any question?
Thank you. Judges, any questions?
Why did you choose Jogja? Because it's not a city that it's in on. It's not a tourist city, right?
It's actually a tourism city. It's very popular in Indonesia, but as we know that it's not very popular in worldwide because we are also a student from Yogyakarta, so we make it a destination from Yogyakarta.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, what you're saying is that most people within, let's say, Java or Indonesia understand that Jogja is a good place to go for a holiday.
Yes.
But
Yes.
foreigners like myself wouldn't know about Jogja, right? So
yes.
Do you have any way to convince or maybe to sell Jogja to foreigners?
Yes. In Yogyakarta itself, there's a lot of promotion, but we also want to help it more to be well known to the people from overseas by providing this chatbot. We can share to our friends from overseas and etc. Or maybe have more connection with the government to help us to reach the worldwide customer or tourist.
Okay.
Maybe I have questions, right? Why do you have, or why do you only have like two options, 2 days, 1 night, and 3 days, 2 night for Yogyakarta?
Okay, because we want to make it integrated and in the direct direction. So we want to make it as good as possible. When the people from the overseas come to Indonesia, come to Yogyakarta, they already have a very exact planning. I want to go here, here, and here, so they won't be confused by the information from the internet.
Right. And how do you determine, like, because you have some kind of geolocation information, like the restaurant near Jogja Bay, right? Can you define what you mean by near? Is there any specific definitions of what near is about? Is it 2 kilometers, 1 kilometers? Like, is there any specific definition about that?
Okay, it's actually near. It means we for the first time we make the destination, the attractions, like, and the food recommendation from the local tour guide. So he told us that this is the less integrated place. You just go it from like 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers if you want to go to beach. If you are from the city, from the Yogyakarta, so we search the shortest way to go to that locations area. It's from a local tour guide itself. Yeah.
Are you guys planning to get commission from Traveloka?
Yes.
So you actually talk to local tour guides to build this chatbot, is that right?
Yes.
Any other questions from the judges? Okay. If there's no questions, like, thank you so much for Team Ajeng for the presentations. And with that in mind, let the judges tabulate the scores. Okay, let me just disable it first. So for now, we've come to the end of the judging session. So what comes next for the finale is to provide the judges some time to tabulate the scores and give the evaluation on who will be winning, right? So meanwhile, for you guys, like, this will be a 5 minutes a break for you guys while we are waiting for the judges to tabulate their scores. So please stand by, because we will announce the winners, right? Don't leave yet, otherwise you don't get the winning prizes. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll send the judges to the breakout rooms. Okay, let me just sign the judges. Meanwhile, for you guys, like, if you have any if you want to take your a break, please do so. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Judges, do you get the room?
Not yet.
Okay. Hi guys, sorry for the wait. We have very difficult time judging. Yeah, are all of you here? Can you guys switch on
Yes.
your camera?
Yes,
Just
sir.
to
Yes.
yeah, it takes longer, guys, because we are really confused in getting selecting the winners. Yeah. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. Arnold, maybe you want to you want to give basically an overview on how how the participants are performing.
Okay, so it was a fantastic effort, guys. I think there was a lot of high quality bots on this round. And that's why we had such a long time. In fact, we were arguing quite a bit and discussing it, right? Which is how to choose among so many good bots, right? So I think what it boiled down to was the fine details on execution and usefulness. And so what we decided to do, number one, because there's just so many good bots here, we decided to extend the what's it called, the winner list or the final for this competitions to have special 3 extra special mentions, and all 6 teams will receive what is it called, a certificate of excellence. The top teams, of course, will win the cash prizes, and the other teams for complimentary will win also an additional $50 each per team, right? Singapore dollars. And we want to just say it was a good experience for us also as judges, right? So let me just start first with those 3 teams which have special mention. So the first one is SG Experience for special mention. The next is Quivel, and third is Bali Buddy. Okay, so all these 3 teams we felt did very well, and they should be in special mention. Now I'd like to go on to the
number. Arnold, maybe just you can
Yes?
mention from the number 3.
Number
So-
3, yes. Number 3, third runner or second runner up is number 3 would be Ajahn. Okay.
Okay, let me just like showcase as well, just in case you want to take photo, right? Sorry. Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. We are really last minute doing this, so let me just disable soft share and screen share. Okay.
Okay, so what we liked about Ajahn is that they actually went out and talked to real people. You know, the focus was also very clear on one city in Indonesia, and the execution was good as well. So number 3 is Ajahn.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just leave it 5 seconds, just in case like the one team would like to take pictures. But congratulations, Team Ajahn. But honestly, guys, it's a very tough call. It's a very tough call. We extended the timeline because of that being a very tough call. So congratulations, Ajahn. You have something that, like what Arnold mentioned, that makes your bot more special than the rest of other great bots, I would say. Okay.
Okay.
Second one.
Number 2 is Ask Kimbo. Okay, I think you guys did a fantastic job in terms of the visuals. I can see who's that out there. Zia, is it? Okay, it's good to see you excited. You guys did a fantastic job. I think all of us really liked the visuals, and also especially the way you presented the information. It was very interesting, right? So I think there's something I think Chris and I reviewed your bots. I think even early on, it was actually already pretty good. Right, so and also the choice of location as well was interesting, and the fact that you chose somewhere where people normally are not aware of, whether you're from Indonesia or overseas. Most people don't know about Nusa Tenggara. It was a good way to create discovery, right?
Okay. Maybe just to add as well, right? What Arnold has mentioned. When it comes to building chatbots, it's not just technology. Actually, it's not so much about technology. It's about actually like business and arts of persuasions, arts of communications, and arts of conveying things in a very clear manners. Although like in terms of like technologies, like your bot is actually equally like as great as the others, but you guys stand out when it comes to clarity of informations, persuasiveness, I don't know about Nusa Tenggara Timur. I don't care. I will not give you information a lot. This is the picture. These are the foods. So for someone who don't know about Nusa Tenggara Timur, they will stick on something that they thought is agreeably good, which is the photos and the way you display the information. So that one you did very brilliantly, I would say. So congratulations, Askembo.
Thank you very much, judges.
Okay.
Okay, and our winner for the competition is drum roll, Wisa Ngeni. It's Wisa Ngeni.
Thank you so much.
So we felt that I think all the judges felt that you guys did a great job. First thing, that you actually focus on one city, Yogyakarta, and also that the content was very much all in Bahasa. So you were actually very clear on the business direction. You're focusing on Java, and you also mentioned that domestic travel and domestic tourism was the big motivator for you to create this chatbot. And so we thought that was actually a good business plan as well. We also like the fact that you linked up to real stores and real places where people can purchase internally. So that was also a very good move as well. And the visuals, of course, were very, very good. So, all around, it was actually very good effort from Wisa Ngani team. Right. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe just to add as well, what we thought is that I think what I like the most about Isanggeni, and also I think this is also Ajeng as well, is actionability. Meaning that when people try to chatbot is about discovering new stuff and promoting something that probably that you think that people wants to explore, right? So that is what the essence of chatbot is about. But I think while I think that happens to as many chatbots. I think you guys, when it comes to actionability, right? When it comes to I like this, I want to buy this, something like that. That is very strong on your side, and that's the one. But coupled with other things as well, like what Arnold mentioned, your business. I mean, your target markets are very clear in terms of growing market, domestic demand. You guys are these kind of chatbots are the one that's growing domestic demand, because what the food you offers, the places you put, right, is even something that maybe local people might not know. So that in terms of addressing the market needs and addressing your users, right, that stands out. So even though this is not a business competitions, but we just emphasize that the score is very high in a way that you are creating chatbots that people love to use and creates social impact to the community lah. So that one, I think in all aspects, you score very well on that. But having said that, guys, just to emphasize, how about the rest of the participants? Tough, super tough. We are it's a really tough. I think when we look at the scores, average the scores from the three judges, it was marginally it was like that. So having said that, I think be very proud of the achievements. And number two, right, this is our first challenge of the year. We have many more challenges, and we have many more also lessons planned as well online. I think what I want you to have in mind, right, after this competition is that this is just the beginning of your digital journey. If you want to learn more, we have lots of things, lots of materials we'll be publishing in the next coming weeks. We have a lot more competitions and challenges we displayed from not just from us, but also from other companies as well. And the third one is that your chatbots, right, are very close to commercializations. I do think that the biggest trophy, right, actually is not about winning these competitions, but it's about when you can actually make an income from the chatbot that you created, and more importantly, help people provide social impact. So this is just a beginning for many of you. You are very close right now, very close to commercializations, and we have, I think, exclusively for some of you, we have another apprenticeship program where we provide specifically to address this small gap, so that you can build something or create social impact that you want using what you already have. It's a very close. So yeah, I think that's from my side. Arnold, you have anything to say to the participants?
Yeah, I think don't give up. I think those who won, you can still improve your bots. I think you want to take them as commercial, as Chris says, and it's a good place to start. We actually do have something called chatbot entrepreneurship to try, and it's a program to try and help you take your chatbots and make them commercially viable. And we're opening that up next month. So watch out for the announcements. And as Chris says, we'll be having many more competitions, not just from us. So this competition is actually done by us or rather sponsored by us, but we have more competitions upcoming throughout the year. And the next one will be sponsored really by a large AI player here in Singapore. And we would like to invite all of you to come and also look at that as well. Right? So there'll be much more coming up this year. We also, we did the poll about gaming and so on. And well, for the different topics that you have, we are also building a gaming, multiplayer gaming platform as well in Chatbot Uni. So it's the same tools, same platform, but you can actually start building multiplayer games. We hope to get that up sometime in March this year, and hopefully, have a nice competition coming up as well after that, right? So good luck.
Yep.
Stay tuned, right?
Okay, so
and
just
invite your friends.
Correct. With that in mind, we officially close the finale event. Thank you so much for the collaboration so far. Like we managed to, I think because of you guys, it's very easy for us to actually promote your chatbots to industries. I think this is a team effort, guys. Like this is not just our effort. To be honest, AI for Impact is a team effort where you guys continuously build something, and we, as much as possible, continuously try to connect to you guys with the industries. It's just began, to be really honest. Chatbot Uni just began. So looking forward to see you and in your next event. Bye, guys. Okay.
Congratulations, all of you.
Congratulations, yeah. Stay tuned in Telegram for details.
You want to have a group shot, Chris?
Thank you so much.
Okay. I think we can have a last group shot. This is just like yeah, few of us. Okay. Quiver Agung, can you switch on your camera? You are the only one who don't switch on. Is kind of staring. Quiver Agung.
Sorry, sir. I'm lagging.
Oh, you are lagging. Okay. No worries. Let me just handle this out. Okay. Okay. Let me just push this elsewhere. Okay. So okay, let me just sorry guys, just need to okay. Smile, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Maybe one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys. So that comes to the end of the finale. Congratulations for all of you. Please stay tuned because we need to contact you for the admin details and for the prizes as well, and for the certificates. So yeah, see you again in Telegram. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much.